Welcome back to another trade journal entry. Today is September 11th, 2025. It is currently 8:24 a.m. and we are on New York session as always. Today is the 29th trade out of 100. We have 71 remaining and today's result was one win, one contract, and a P&L of $960. My risk reward ratio today was 1.5 on the dot. So let's just get right into it. I finished this trade a while ago, like about 2 hours ago, I think. But anywho, stuck at work, stuck in traffic. Oregon traffic is worse than you can even imagine. So that's why I am a little later after my trade. Anyway, so today's bias was bullish. Pre-market news pushed price down to sweep lows, which then reversed back toward the original price level, signaling strength to the upside. Mainly because everybody's betting on rate cuts next week. So that gave me a lot of, well, that gave me enough information. Anyway, so today's setup was a 5-minute bullish order block, and then a bullish SMT divergence on the 5-minute time frame as well, and then a 3-minute bullish fair value gap and inverse fair value gap, and then a 1-minute inverse fair value gap retracement. Today's entry entered long after the 1-minute inverse fair value gap was tapped 3 times, confirming demand and continuation. Stop loss placed below session invalidation. Take profit was based on the key levels and bearish order block zone from recent highs. I'll get into the rest after I show you guys my chart. I really hate this laptop. Like, of course I'm grateful for it, but every time I switch to this, it's just like, it gets so slow. I have to like close out everything I can find just so I can make this work. Anyway, let's jump to the 5-minute time frame here. I don't think there's much on, there's not much on S&P, but this is my S&P chart. If you're wondering, you see the SMT divergence that I spotted out, and then you can see the huge order block zone. So let's just get into it. Of course, some of you may know, but if you don't know, then I use ChatGPT to basically summarize my trading journal entries so that I don't, because I type a lot. I type a lot, like paragraphs. I type in detail and I already talk a lot. So like, as you can see, but anyway, so as you can see, we have the 5:30 a.m. Vertical line here. So as always, I have all these marked out, but so this is pre-market right here. This whole area is pre-market from 5:30 to 6:30. And you can see this huge red zone, which is the news data. Wow, we're still going. Okay. Anyway, so news data ended up pushing price down, and we went pretty far down, as you can see. We swept like a lot of lows, but I don't think there was much liquidity, at least on the 5-minute time frame I'm seeing. But yeah. So I didn't really consider this as a break of structure. I more of just ignored it. Like, okay, you know, news data did what it did. But everybody's still betting on rate cuts for this month or next week, you know, and whatnot. And price slowly started moving back up. We also formed this bullish order block, which was pretty crazy. I mean, look how big it is. I mean, damn. I think it got filled. Let me see. Yeah, actually, I don't know. It looks like it got filled, or it looks like it's been respected. But anywho, as you can see, price went back to its original price level of where it was at before news data release happened and all that. We did hit a lot of key levels, as you guys can see, but we do have this 1-hour order block that's bullish. But we also have a 4-hour, I believe this is a 4-hour bullish order block as well. So yeah, and then we have all this within it. We have this 1-hour bullish fair value gap. This one is on the 1-minute time frame, I believe. So we'll get into that. We also have all these other confluences aligning, and yeah. So we did get a retrace into something here. It doesn't really look like a full clean retrace to anything, in my opinion, but we did retrace into something. I might have just not, you know, marked it out on a higher time frame or a lower time frame. But anywho, Price did go up and sweep, news data release highs. So this previous wick high, we did that, and then we formed a bearish order block and then a bearish SMT. Also, I think, yeah, it was bearish SMT. Yeah, you can see kind of. I didn't really want to I didn't want to count this as bearish bias. I mean, I had all right to, I also had context, but again, this is news data, so I'm never gonna, unless it makes sense, unless it aligns with what I'm looking at on higher time frames and lower time frames. But higher time frames were telling me that we were still bullish, and this was essentially just a retrace into this huge bullish order block, and which, as you can see, it has respected it pretty well. But anywho, so I got all of this, right? Bearish order block, bearish SMT, but I anticipated, or not really, I recognized this as a market open fake out, per usual. But on the 3-minute time frame, you can see I have some better confirmations. I have bullish SMT, as you can see on the 5-minute as well, bullish SMT, bullish order block. Hopping down to the 3-minute time frame to get just better approval. You can see all of this here as well. I mean, inverse fair value gap, bullish fair value gap, but that's not until here, and you can see I entered here. But with the way price was moving, you could already tell that we were getting a decent retrace into this zone right here. Now, I have said multiple times that if it gives candle closure or whatever, but this is a higher time frame. This is a 1 hour bullish fair value gap. I don't think it invalidated on the 1 hour. Nope. Nope. It just wicked past it, but we also wicked into this bullish order block zone. I think I marked that out. No, maybe. But anywho, hopping onto the 3-minute time frame showed me price action was still wanting to go up. It was a quick little scan, I'll be honest. But 1-minute time frame told me a lot more than I wanted or needed. You can see this inverse fair value gap that was originally obviously a bearish fair value gap, but it only turned inverse once this candle closed up here. Now, we'd already got multiple retracements on these 3 candles here. I hope I'm not going too fast and it's like not too laggy, but you can see where I circled it. I'll even remove the original circle for the bullish order block, but you can see these 3 candles wick into this 1 hour bullish fair value gap. We even got a decent retrace into a higher time frame, or not a higher time frame, this right here, which is still there, I believe. Yes. Okay, cool. That makes sense. I was about to say that would not make sense, but we have this huge bullish inverse fair value gap that got, invalidated during pre-market. Clean retrace off of that, clean, full retraces and wicks into this bullish imbalance zone. So we were sandwiched between bullish imbalance and, based off of my experiences so far, checking higher time frames. Let's see what time it was. 6:43 a.m. So that'd be like 6:40 a.m. Where are we? So as you can see, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. So, I mean, you can just tell where we were going just based off of that. Clearly, we want these highs. This is NASDAQ, though. I doubt we're going to make an all-time high or something unless it's a really good day. But I don't want to confuse you guys any more than I have to. I did doubt that we would go past this level like we did, as you guys can see. We did get candle closure here. Well, actually here, sorry. I was looking at this. This is liquidity, but we did get candle closure here, here, and here. And then we have this retrace back down. Is this not a bearish order block? That's kind of crazy, I guess. But anyway, so, I guess not yet because these, yeah. Okay. But we did sort of, I mean, I don't know how this is not filled or invalidated by now, but I'm not going to worry about that. I did doubt it was going to go past this level though. As you guys can see, we did go past it. So if I was on an XFA, I would have put my TP at least around here or here. That's just me being honest. I'm not, even though I was doubting it, you guys can see I still put it here. I was originally going to put it right here, just below this order block zone, but I wanted to stay consistent with my RR, and that's being honest. So yeah. So with 1.5 RR and being consistent and risk management, all that, and all confluences lining up, I had a decent P&L of 960. And yeah. So we, oh wow, bullish order block. Okay. We didn't even wick into that. Might be bearish SMT, maybe. Sorry, I'm just really into this shit, man. Analyzing these charts are so fun. But anyway, so this is my trade. I don't gotta do this anymore, so that's nice. Sorry if I'm really chill or mellowed out again. I took those gummies while I was trading, and now I'm just like completely calm. So anyway, yeah, so I showed you guys that. Let me set this up so I can do the rest of my notes. Yeah, so what I did well today, I stayed calm and collected during all phases: prep bias, pre-market, market open. Spotted and marked SMT divergence perfectly. Same with order blocks as usual. Used high time frame and low time frame in harmony to avoid being faked out by market open volatility. Maintain discipline, patience, and confidence, leading to an accurate and profitable trade. What I will improve, oh yeah, well, I guess I didn't put anything of what I would improve from today, so ChatGPT tends to like fill that area for me. Let me see what it says. Continue refining contract scaling and entry stacking for potential higher profit days on XFA. Maintain composure and trust in the process to stay sharp for additional entries if valid. Now, I'm not going to disagree with that, but nor am I going to agree. But again, this is demo assessment. If anything, I'm going to take this out and I'm going to say continue psychological, damn, can I type? Psychological discipline and emotional self-control. As always, we are having trouble with that this month. Today I did have trouble with that, just a slight bit, but it was mostly during like pre-market and New York Open. But again, I said I used the high time frame and low time frames that TradingView offers, and I realized it was a fake out, or at least a counter trend. So I spotted that, and I feel good about that. Actually, I feel really good about this trade. I'm just really fucking hungry right now, honestly. I haven't ate since what, 1:30 a.m. So it's 8:30. Damn, bro. Anyway, so I am gonna just put continue psychological discipline and emotional self-control for, trading. I don't think I have anything else to improve from today in terms of like, strategy setups or anything. I spotted everything perfectly, as you guys can tell. But yeah, so let's move on to notes. A textbook example of staying patient. Damn, okay, ChatGPT. Reading price action correctly and avoiding emotional decisions. Today offered multiple opportunities. This reinforces that a focused, calm approach with confluence stacking pays off, and that is facts. There is some things that ChatGPT just didn't mention because it's the prompt I give is to summarize my paragraphs because I type a lot. I mean, I'd be sending like 1 to 2 paragraphs, sometimes 3. So anyway, Yeah, I just want to make this a short video, trading journal entry at least, because I mean today was a very short trading session, as you guys can tell. I caught that long pretty early on, and I'm glad I did. If this was on an XFA, I probably would be getting off right now, because you guys saw price action starting to, you know, reverse and whatnot. But about the contract thing that ChatGPT was talking about in the I will improve section, I mentioned that if this was an XFA, if I was on an XFA, you know, I would have taken at least 2 trades today, and, you know, maximize profits. But if the first trade being so good and how good it was, if I had the same, you know, setup for the second entry, I'd probably extend my profits. I mean, but I would have to realize that while, I mean, I wouldn't set my TP to 1.5 risk reward ratio, I probably would have set it again to the bottom of that bearish order block zone. So I would have had time to, you know, raise it if I wanted to, or if I needed to, I could have entered again with 2 to 3 contracts. But definitely that first entry would have been a higher contract for sure. I would not do 1 contract on such a good setup like that. I mean, that's an S tier setup to me. And like I said, when, you know, I am doing risk management, I am maintaining risk management. I'm not trying to be greedy, as you guys saw. I mean, I'm literally doing 1.5 RR max, and that's what you should do. But if I'm going for profits, if I'm going for straight wins, and if my setups are S tier, A plus, I might do two trades. That's it. Maybe 1 trade and 3 contracts. Who knows? Something like that. But if it's an S tier setup like this, not even an S plus, you know, tier setup, an S tier setup like this, I would definitely put 1 contract, or sorry, 1 entry, 5 contracts at least, minimum, at least. If I get TP taken on that first trade, and I realize we're still going up and confluence is aligned and setups are looking great, bullish again, I'm going to enter that second trade with at least 3 contracts, risking enough, but not enough not as much as I would on the first, because again, you know, that first move up is always going to be better than the second, but I might get proven wrong soon. Anyway, enough talking. I don't want to make it longer than it needs to be. This is a short trading day, and I feel good, man. I mean, I worked hard today at work, actually. I'm eating decent. I'm not gonna say I'm eating good, but I'm eating decent. I'm working hard. I'm doing good on trading. I'm trying to maintain composure, you know, maintain emotional discipline, psychological discipline. Now that I've realized that's what I need to work on this month. And yeah, everything overall is good today. I'm not upset. If anything, I'm just starving right now. My stomach's starting to hurt. I haven't had dinner yet. So anyway, it's 18 minutes and 30 seconds. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Thursday, so tomorrow will be the last day, and it'll be the 30th trade. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.